Hello everyone, welcome back to the marble game. Two things I want to say. First, I didn't record on Thursday because my favorite baseball team, the Houston Astros, were playing, and I really wanted to watch that game. It came on around like 2:30ish, so at that point I was working a little bit on the level, just a little bit, and then the game got really intense, so I kept focusing on it. So yeah, that's what I was doing. It was a good game though. We ended up winning, and then Saturday's game took forever. But next game's not until Wednesday, so I don't have to worry about anything today. But I am because of that I am a little bit behind. I started designing the tutorial scene. It's as you can probably see from the little tiny glimpses in this little scene here, like right here and here, it's still very incomplete. One of the things I found out is the little black squares in here, they are not in the correct positions per se, because they are, whenever I put the road texture that I have onto them, they're not correct. Like, I'll show you guys what I mean. And then I did get from the package manager my old Simple City stuff from the Tesla towers and stuff, and I've set up a fake city. It's incomplete. I'm gonna add more detail. I just wanted to see how everything would come together for this. For now, it has just a bunch of buildings. If I want to remove any of the buildings, I will. I know there's a gas station. I'm going to put it right here. I'll do that tomorrow. My eyes are getting tired from working on this stuff. It actually took a lot longer because a lot of problems were happening. But I finally got it stable enough. But yeah, everything still works. And the scene is slowly coming out. So the next video should have the scene complete, with more detail and possibly less giant buildings in the background. And, textures on the road, so that way whenever you do this for the camera, it's not invisible. But let me show you what I was talking about. It's one of the problems. So I gotta go to my packages. Let me enlarge this a little bit. Simple City, material. I had made a duplicate one to test it out. Yeah. So this is Street 3. As you can see, it's a little bit too big. So usually what you do is you click on it, and then you just mess with the tiling on it, But as you can see right there, it's not in the correct position. It is a little bit too big. What I would want is like that. But then I realized that for the texturing, the box is in the incorrect position. So I'm going to have to delete this and that. Like all the roads, texture them, and then stretch them out. With the correct tiling and all. So that's currently incomplete, very annoying. But what are you going to do? Same with the sidewalks, I believe. I did add sidewalks, but I'm pretty sure I can easily mess with the sidewalks. So I'm going to keep that texture like that just to remind me that's what needs to be done. So bear with the ugly looking roads. This would be like a weird futuristic road if you think about it. Like, instead of the singular lines like facing that way, they're facing that way. It's weird. It's kind of like a railroad track. Maybe like flying cars fly through the city and stuff. I'm going to add concrete lights to all any buildings that are in here. I only added it to that row because I just wanted to test out and see how everything would look. Excuse me, my allergies are acting up, so I apologize if I'm sniffing a lot. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I do have some tree assets. I'm going to add very small amounts of trees because your vision is very limited on this level. But once I add the final details, which is not that much now, as you can see, I'm basically almost done, then we can move on to, let me move this out of the way. Then we can move on to level 1, which I started thinking, what if I, because what I want to do is the first 3 levels, the first actual 3 levels. This is a tutorial, so it's just going to be about movement. What if the first 3 levels I introduce the new mechanic? I'm pretty sure I've already said this before. I just want to remind everyone. So let's say level 1, you have a ramp, and then there's a little marker somewhere, like say like a little trigger right here. That gives you a little bit of a boost because the platform next is a little bit further. Or maybe there's maybe there's a new ability or something. All I know is the next level I want to do is a maze type thing where you have to be kind of slow, or not. It probably won't be level 1, but eventually I want to add a maze level where, let's say, you're going along a path and you're going to go this way, this way, this way. You just got to be very careful not to fall off, and the lines are going to be very thin. So you got to be very careful. And I don't know what type of scene I'm going to make for that one. So, there we go. So, you never know. I just want to, I'm going to finish this scene first. And then level 1, I will look up some good ideas for some mechanics that I can add. And then it'll be a surprise for you guys. For all we know, it could be like, I can have some like, because I do want to add death traps eventually, like maybe some spikes that if you touch, you die. And then maybe there's a power-up you can get that basically gives you invincibility, where you can go through the trap. Like, the collision basically disappears, and you can go through it for, let's say, like, maybe 5 to 10 seconds. Because you don't want it to be like where you get the power up and you're permanently invincible. That would be more of like if I made like a little RPG, and you're going through a dungeon, you get to the secret in the dungeon and you get invincibility, stuff like that. So I still got a long way to go. I am behind, and I apologize for that. I've been very busy, and currently I'm not at home. I'm house sitting for someone right now. So I'm going to be very busy for this entire week, which is good and bad. It's good because, I get away, I get to relax, new scene, can clear my head, and make sure I don't burn myself out from working. And not good because my birthday is this Saturday, and I'm probably going to, I'm going to be alone in this place on my birthday, which I'm totally fine with because I have plans for next week with some friends of mine. So it's all good in the end. And besides, by next week, this game will be at least at level 1 complete. By next week. If not next week, by the end of this month, this level is level 1 will be complete. And then I'll keep going. Once I get the first 3 mechanics, first 3 mechanics for level 1, 2, and 3, then literally all that's left is just level design. And then eventually adding once you hit the goal, a win-lose scenario, credits, and all the flat type of stuff that just like it's just like you win, continue, exit. So yeah, this game is slowly coming together. I know it's not perfect, but this is me learning learning to improve my coding per se. And yes, anytime I find script for a new mechanic, I will show it off, and I will put in the link in the description where I got it from. So in the event that you guys want to learn how it works perfectly, you can go to those videos and follow along that way. I'm just going to show off what each that was terrible English. What each script does, and then show it off. But I say, for the sake of seeing how the scene looks with the new improvements, let me show it off for you guys. And this will be the end of it for today. So, you can see a lot more movement now. Like, originally you could see the grass and stuff moving in the terrain, but now you're going to be able to see the buildings and the road moving. I will add some cars and animations going left, right, and up and down. So that's whenever I get the textures finished. Luckily for me, car scripts, or not scripts, the animations for the cars is literally just going in one direction, pausing for a few seconds, then resetting. I gotta be careful. I gotta make sure I can fix that little problem there, which every now and then there's no collision in that one little square, and I gotta fix it. There's gonna be some buildings right there in that little area, and then boom. And I did notice a little jump. Yeah, I did. I noticed like little jump right there, and I'm curious. I am. Maybe it's because I had a lot of speed that it caused a bounce. If anyone knows why it did that, because these two floor pieces right here, they're leveled with each other. So I don't know why it decided to bounce. So maybe someone who's really good at that type of stuff could tell me like why they decided to bounce. It's nothing too big. I was just curious. Anyway, guys. So the marble game tutorial level is almost complete. I am behind, but I'm gonna skip Thursday just so I can make sure I fully finish it. But I'm going to have a video up by Friday. This will be the only Friday that I have a video up because you know, Thursday I'm gonna take some extra time to finish this, make sure everything is complete, and when tutorial is complete, then boom, I move on to level 1. I will have something for level 1. Like, it'll be a very simple skeleton build before next week, so that way you guys can see what I'm trying to get at when it comes to the build so far. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this episode. Look forward to the next episode, guys, on Friday. So until Friday, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you all later.